Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the Wednesday, October 23rd spoilers for Days of Our Lives, DOL, Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, received a cupcake for his birthday from Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, who arrived on the Body and Soul Hospital set to film Charlemagne's last scene. Since the cupcake was from Sweet Bits, Johnny appeared unhappy over being reminded of Chanel DiMera, Raven Bowens, but he attempted to reassure a dubious Marlena that he was simply tired. Johnny stayed depressed at Chanel's betrayal since he also made hints about the possibility that Hattie Adams, Deidre Hall, curse might come true. In the Wednesday's Days episode, Chanel was greeted by Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, who opened the door and told her that Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, wasn't present. Chanel encouraged Alex to speak with Stephanie because he wasn't sure how things stood between them. Alex promised that he would take care of Johnny's birthday cake when she asked him to do so from Sweet Bits. On Wednesday's episode of Days, Leo Stark, Greg Rickard, updated Stephanie and Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, in the town square about Alex having an affair with one of his co-stars on site. Leo was certain of the scandal that needed to be addressed because the report came from a trustworthy source. Despite his dejected appearance, Alex promised to honor Stephanie's desires when she told him in a panic that they should never sleep together again. Bonnie Kyriakis, Judy Evans, emphasized how ideal Joy Wesley, Alex N. Hopkins, would be for the role of Reagan Holloway, Arrow, and Faith's Invader at the Body and Soul Business on Wednesday's DOL show. Joy's confrontational scene with Chanel pleased Abe Carver, James Reynolds, who allowed her to try out but insisted on seeing the other applicants before making a final choice. Nancy Miller, Patrika Darbo, questioned Alex about who she had been with the previous evening back at the Salem Inn, particularly after Nancy discovered a wedding band that had been abandoned. Stephanie talked to a bewildered Seth Burns, Bruce Beatty, at the hospital in Wednesday's Days episode. He thought she was portraying Faith and wanted to run lines. Stephanie continued to try to avoid spending time with Alex alone after telling Seth that she wasn't on the cast. Chanel then confirmed that Alex received the cake and that everything was prepared for the birthday celebration on Wednesday's DOL show. In the end, Johnny discovered Chanel by herself with Alex, who went outside to confirm that everyone was present for the big reveal. Johnny insisted on knowing what Chanel had been doing with Alex and implied that, given how much they enjoyed their initial sexual encounter, they had most likely slept together again. After Chanel became perplexed, Johnny finally lost it over Chanel's affair with Alex, claiming to have witnessed it firsthand. Chanel denied everything, but when she got to Alex's place, Johnny urged her to stop lying and pointed out her cover-up. After Chanel attempted to clarify that it wasn't what Johnny believed, he called her a cheating slut and left. When Johnny finally showed up for his surprise party, Alex congratulated Chanel on her organization and left Johnny perplexed. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Johnny is going to make some amazing discoveries soon. Stay tuned for more predictions about his discovery and the ensuing upheaval. Make CDL your go-to destination for exciting Days of Our Lives spoilers, predictions, news, and updates. According to Days of Our Lives, DOL, spoilers for the week of October 28th to November 1st, Louise Sorrell's character Vivian Alamain will be up to no good once more. First of all, it appears that Vivian will prevent Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, and Gabby Hernandez DiMera, Sherry Jimenez, from getting back together by stepping in and stopping them from seeing each other. Vivian and Philip Kyriakis, Jean-Paul Lavoisier, will later plan against Titan, going up against Xander Kyriakis, Paul Telfer, and possibly finding new problems to get into as friends. She will try her hardest to win back Brady Black's, Eric Martsolf, favor with Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke. Kristen will still be smitten with her ex, but what will she think of Brady and Tamara Braun's character, Ava Vitali? According to previews for other days, Gabby and Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, will respond when their cousin Javi, Al Calderon, shows up. Will Rafe and Gabby welcome Javi with open arms or become wary of his sudden appearance? Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, who lives across town, will be updated on the drama that transpired in Paris involving Kat Green, also known as the fake Abigail DiMera, Annalyn McCord. Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, will tell Julie the news before berating Kat once more, so it's clear that he won't be moving on from her deceit anytime soon. Both Kat and Mark Green, Jonah Robinson, will be in a panic because they botched their goal. Mark and Kat will be concerned that Clyde Weston, played by James Reed, would kill their mother while they are in captivity and, in the process, erase them from the map. He will discuss Kat and Mark's connection to Clyde with Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, over with Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols. In the end, Steve will make additional connections to Katharina Melioni's, Ellie Patricchio's final portrayal, and discover that this mystery is more complex than he initially believed. Fans of DOL may also anticipate that Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis, will forgive Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, and realize she wants to make amends with Tate Black, Leo Howard. Sadly, Sophia Choi, played by Madeline Keynes, and Tate will be too busy telling each other how they really feel. Despite the fact that Holly will contact Tate and eagerly anticipate his reaction, he might be experiencing some erupting Sophia passion. According to spoilers for Body and Soul, Days, Joy Wesley, Alex N. Hopkins, will be hired by Kate Roberts Brady, Lauren Koslow, hence it appears that Joy will play Reagan Holloway. Regarding Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, he will plead with Chanel DiMera, Raven Bowens, to pardon him for all of the dreadful charges of infidelity. Although Kate will pressure Chanel to give Johnny a chance to make amends, he will undoubtedly end up in the doghouse. Chanel might finally give in, but since he deceived Chanel with Joy, Johnny will face yet another challenge. According to Days teasers, Johnny will beg Joy to keep quiet about their sultry night together because he wants to keep that surprise a secret. Look for Leo Stark, Greg Ricard, for a terrifying nightmare that is ideal for the macabre celebration, which is Halloween on October 31st. According to our projections, Leo might be envisioning the worst-case scenario with the curse of Hattie Adams, Deidre Hall. In the end, Xander will make Kristen a deadly offer, suggesting that he could be prepared to eliminate an adversary in exchange for her providing him with the paralysis treatment for Sarah Kyriakis, Lindsay Godfrey. Given that Kristen wants Titan for herself, it's possible that Xander may plan Philip's death to prevent his Titan takeover. Our Lives Days, stay tuned for some highs and lows throughout the week of October 28th to November 1st, according to spoilers. Visit CDL frequently for more Days of Our Lives information, as it's the place to go for smoldering spoilers, predictions, news, and updates. Since the cupcake was from Sweet Bits, Johnny appeared unhappy over being reminded of Chanel DiMera, Raven Bowens, but he attempted to reassure a dubious Marlena that he was simply tired. Johnny stayed depressed at Chanel's betrayal since he also made hints about the possibility that Hattie Adams, Deidre Hall, curse might come true. In the Wednesday's Days episode, Chanel was greeted by Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, who opened the door and told her that Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, wasn't present. Chanel encouraged Alex to speak with Stephanie because he wasn't sure how things stood between them. Alex promised that he would take care of Johnny's birthday cake when she asked him to do so from Sweet Bits. On Wednesday's episode of Days, Leo Stark, Greg Ricard, updated Stephanie and Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, in the town square about Alex having an affair with one of his co-stars on site. Leo was certain of the scandal that needed to be addressed because the report came from a trustworthy source. Despite his dejected appearance, Alex promised to honor Stephanie's desires when she told him in a panic that they should never sleep together again.